A company website guide to. Chapter 1. Fortune.com/rankings has several company lists. No websites want you to subscribe for a fee to read the articles. Some Fortune 500 companies, no websites from Fortune.com/Fortune 500. Top company websites. AIG.com/careers, American International Group, AIG, Inc. ATT.jobs, AT&T Corp. Boeing.com/careers, The Boeing Company. Can'tBeatTheExperience.com, Altria Group. Careers.bankofamerica.com/overview/overview.asp, Bank of America Corp. Careers.chevron.com, Chevron Corp. Careers.citigroup.com, Citicorp. Careers.gm.com/numbersign.html, General Motors Corp. Careers.jpmorganchase.com, JP. Morgan Chase & Co. Duke-energy.com/careers, Duke Energy Corp. ExxonMobil.com/corporate/import/careers/careers.aspx, ExxonMobil Corporation. GEcareers.com, General Electric, GE, Company. Goodyear.com/careers, Goodyear Tire and Rubber. Google.com/intl/n/jobs, Google. Kroger.com/careers.htm, The Kroger Co. MyCareer.Ford.com, Ford Motor Company. SBC.com/gen/careers?PID=1, SBC Communications Incorporated. StateFarm.com/careers/home.asp, State Farm Insurance Companies. WalmartStores.com/careers, Walmart Stores Incorporated. IBM.com/employment, IBM Corporation. Verizon.com/jobs, Verizon. HP.com/us/n/jobs@thp/index.html, Hewlett Packard Company. Chapter 2. Zexware.com/articles has a list of 500 companies with their websites. Amark Precious Metals, amark.com. Abbott Laboratories, abbott.com. ABBV, abbv.com. ABM Industries, abm.com. Activision Blizzard, activisionblizzard.com. Adobe Systems, adobe.com. ADP, adp.com. Advance Auto Parts, advanceautoparts.com. Ecom, aecom.com. AES, aes.com. Aetna, aetna.com. Aflac, aflac.com. Agco, agcocorp.com. AIG, aig.com. Air Products and Chemicals, airproducts.com. AK Steel Holding, aksteel.com. Alaska Air Group, alaskaair.com. Albertsons Cos, albertsons.com. Alcoa, alcoa.com. Allegheny, allegheny.com. Alliance Data Systems, alliancedata.com. Allstate, allstate.com. Ally Financial, ally.com. Alphabet, abc.xyz. Altria Group, altria.com. Amazon.com, amazon.com. Amarin, amarin.com. American Express, americanexpress.com. American Family Insurance Group, amfm.com. American Airlines Group, aa.com. American Electric Power, aep.com. American Financial Group, afginc.com. American Tower, americantower.com. American Axle and Manufacturing, aam.com. Ameriprise Financial. Ameriprise.com. Amerisourcebergen, amerisourcebergen.com. Amgen, amgen.com. Amphenol, amphenol.com. Amtrust Financial Services, amtrustfinancial.com. Anadarko Petroleum, anadarko.com. Andabair, Aniver.com. Annixter International, Annixter.com. Anthem, Antheminc.com. Apache, ApacheCorp.com. Apple, Apple.com. Applied Materials, AppliedMaterials.com. Aramark, AramaRK.com. Archer Daniels Midland, ADM.com. Arconic, Arconic.com. Aero Electronics, Aero.com. Arthur J. Gallagher, AJG.com. Asbury Automotive Group, AsburyAuto.com. Ashina Retail Group, AshinaRetail.com. Assurant, Assurant.com. AT&T, ATT.com. Auto Owners Insurance, Auto-Owners.com. Autoliv, Autoliv.com. AutoNation, AutoNation.com. AutoZone, AutoZone.com. Avery Dennison, AveryDennison.com. Avis Budget Group, AvisBudgetGroup.com. Avnet, Avnet.com. Avon Products, AvonInvestor.com. Ball, Ball.com. Bank of New York Mellon, BNYMellon.com. Bank of America Corp., BankofAmerica.com. Baxter International, Baxter.com. BB&T Corp., BBT.com. Becton Dickinson, BD.com. Bed Bath & Beyond, BedBathAndBeyond.com. Berkshire Hathaway, BerkshireHathaway.com. Berry Global Group, BerryGlobal.com. Best Buy, BestBuy.com. Biogen, Biogen.com. BlackRock, BlackRock.com. Blackstone Group, Blackstone.com. Boeing, Boeing.com. Booking Holdings, BookingHoldings.com. Booz Allen Hamilton, BoozAllen.com. BorgWarner, BorgWarner.com. Boston Scientific, BostonScientific.com. Bristol Myers Squibb, BMS.com. Builders First Source, BLDR.com. Burlington Stores, Burlington.com. CH. Robinson Worldwide, CHRobinson.com. Calpine, Calpine.com. Campbell Soup, CampbellSoupCompany.com. Capital One Financial, CapitalOne.com. Cardinal Health, CardinalHealth.com. CarMax, CarMax.com. Casey's General Stores, Casey's.com. Caterpillar, Caterpillar.com. CBRE Group, CBRE.com. CBS, CBSCorporation.com. CDW, CDW.com. Celanese, Celanese.com. Celgene, Celgene.com. Centene, Centene.com. Centerpoint Energy, CenterpointEnergy.com. CenturyLink, CenturyLink.com. Charles Schwab, AboutChWab.com. Charter Communications, Charter.com. ChemHours, ChemHours.com. Cheniere Energy, Cheniere.com. Chesapeake Energy, CHK.com. Chevron, Chevron.com. CHS, CHSinc.com. Cigna, Cigna.com. Cincinnati Financial, CINFin.com. Cintas, Cintas.com. Cisco Systems, Cisco.com. Citigroup, Citigroup.com. Citizens Financial Group, Citizensbank.com. Clorox, thecloroxcompany.com. CMS Energy, CMSenergy.com. Coca-Cola, Coca-Cola Company.com. Cognizant Technology Solutions, Cognizant.com. Colgate-Palmolive, Colgate-Palmolive.com. Comcast, ComcastCorporation.com. Community Health Systems, CHS.net. ConAgra Brands, ConAgraBrands.com. Conduent, Conduent.com. ConocoPhillips, ConocoPhillips.com. Consolidated Edison, conedison.com. Constellation Brands, cbrands.com. Cormark Holding, core-mark.com. Corning, corning.com. Costco, costco.com. Coty, coty.com. Crown Holdings, crowncork.com. CSX, csx.com. Cummins, cummins.com. CVS Health, cvshealth.com. DR Horton, drhorton.com. Dana, dana.com. Danaher, danaher.com. Darden Restaurants, darden.com. Davita, davita.com. DCP Midstream, dcpmidstream.com. Dean Foods, deanfoods.com. Deere, johndeere.com. Delic US Holdings, delicus.com. Dell Technologies, delltechnologies.com. Delta Airlines, delta.com. Devon Energy, devonergy.com. Dick's Sporting Goods, dicks.com. Dillard's, dillards.com. Discover Financial Services, discover.com. Discovery, discovery.com. Dish Network, dish.com. Disney, disney.com. Dollar Tree, dollartree.com. Dollar General, dollargeneral.com. Dominion Energy, dominionenergy.com. Dover, dovercorporation.com. Dow DuPont, dow-dupont.com. Dr. Pepper Snapple Group, drpeppersnapplegroup.com. DTE Energy, dteenergy.com. Duke Energy, duke-energy.com. DXC Technology, dxc.technology. Eastman Chemical, eastman.com. eBay, ebay.com. Ecolab, ecolab.com. Edison International, edisoninvestor.com. Eli Lilly, lilly.com. Emcor Group, emcorgroup.com. Emerson Electric, emerson.com. Energy Transfer Equity, energytransfer.com. Entergy, entergy.com. Enterprise Products Partners, enterpriseproducts.com. Envision Healthcare, evhc.net. EOG Resources, eogresources.com. Erie Insurance Group, erieinsurance.com. Estee Lauder, lcompanies.com. Eversource Energy, eversource.com. Exelon, exeloncorp.com. Expedia Group, expediagroup.com. Expeditors Intl of Washington, expeditors.com. Express Scripts Holding, express-scripts.com. ExxonMobil, exxonmobil.com. Facebook, facebook.com. Fannie Mae, fanniemae.com. Farmers Insurance Exchange, farmers.com. FedEx, fedex.com. Fidelity National Financial, fnf.com. Fidelity National Information Services, fisglobal.com. Fifth Third Bancorp.com. First Data, firstdata.com. First American Financial, firstam.com. First Energy, firstenergycorp.com. Fiserv, fiserv.com. Fluor, fluor.com. Foot Locker, footlocker-inc.com. Ford Motor, corporate.ford.com. Fortive, fortive.com. Franklin Resources, franklinresources.com. Freddie Mac, freddiemac.com. Freeport McMoran, fcx.com. Frontier Communications, frontier.com. GameStop, gamestop.com. Gap, gapinc.com. General Electric, ge.com. General Mills, generalmills.com. General Motors, gm.com. General Dynamics, generaldynamics.com. Genuine Parts, genpt.com. Genworth Financial, genworth.com. Gilead Sciences, Gilead.com. Global Partners, globalp.com. Goldman Sachs Group, gs.com. Goodyear Tire and Rubber, goodyear.com. Graybar Electric, graber.com. Group Automotive, groupauto.com. Guardian Life Inns. Co of America guardianlife.com. Halliburton, halliburton.com. Hanes Brands, hanes.com. Harley Davidson, harley-davidson.com. Harris, harris.com. Hartford Financial Services, thehartford.com. HCA Healthcare, hcahealthcare.com. HD Supply Holdings, hdsupply.com. Henry Schein, henrychine.com. Hershey, thehersheycompany.com. Hertz Global Holdings, hertz.com. Hewlett-Packard Enterprise, hpe.com. Hilton Worldwide Holdings, hiltonworldwide.com. Holly Frontier, hollyfrontier.com. Home Depot, homedepot.com. Honeywell International, honeywell.com. Hormel Foods, hormelfoods.com. HP, hp.com. HRG Group, hrggroup.com. Humana, humana.com. Huntington Ingalls Industries, huntingtoningalls.com. Huntsman, huntsman.com. IBM, ibm.com. Icon Enterprises, ielp.com. iHeartMedia, iHeartMedia.com. Illinois Tool Works, itw.com. Ingredion, ingredion.com. Insight Enterprises, insight.com. Intel, intel.com. Intercontinental Exchange, theice.com. International Paper, internationalpaper.com. Interpublic Group, interpublic.com. INTLFC Stone, intlfcstone.com. IQVIA Holdings, iqvia.com. JB Hunt Transport Services, jbhunt.com. JC Penney, jcpenney.com. JM Smucker, jmsmucker.com. Jabil, jabil.com. Jacobs Engineering Group, jacobs.com. Jefferies Financial Group, jefferies.com. JetBlue Airways, jetblue.com. Johnson & Johnson, jnj.com. Jones Lang LaSalle, jll.com. Jones Financial, Edward Jones, edwardjones.com. JP Morgan Chase, jpmorganchase.com. Kellogg, kelloggcompany.com. KeyCorp, key.com. Kimberly-Clark, kimberly-clark.com. Kinder Morgan, kindermorgan.com. Kindred Healthcare, kindredhealthcare.com. KKR, kkr.com. Kohl's, kohls.com. Kraft Heinz, kraftheinzcompany.com. Kroger, thekrogerco.com. L Brands, lb.com. L Technologies, lt.com. Laboratory Corp of America, labcorp.com. Lam Research, lamresearch.com. Land O'Lakes, landolakessinc.com. Las Vegas Sands, sands.com. Lear, lear.com. Leidos Holdings, leidos.com. Lennar, lennar.com. Liberty Mutual Insurance Group, libertymutual.com. Liberty Media, libertymedia.com. LifePoint Health, lifepointhealth.net. Lincoln National, lfg.com. Lithia Motors, lithiainvestorrelations.com. Live Nation Entertainment, livenationentertainment.com. LKQ, lkqcorp.com. Lockheed Martin, lockheedmartin.com. Lowe's, lowes.com. Lowe's, lowes.com. M&T Bank Corp, mtb.com. Macy's, macysinc.com. Magellan Health, magellanhealth.com. Manpower Group, manpowergroup.com. Marathon Petroleum, marathonpetroleum.com. Markel, markelcorp.com. Marriott International, marriott.com. Marsh & McLennan, mmc.com. Masco, masco.com. Massachusetts Mutual Life Insurance, massmutual.com. Masstech, masstech.com. MasterCard, mastercard.com. McDonald's, aboutmcdonalds.com. McKesson, mckesson.com. Merck, merck.com. MetLife, metlife.com. MGM Resorts International, mgmresorts.com. Micron Technology, micron.com. Microsoft, microsoft.com. mm.com. Mohawk Industries, mohawkind.com. Molina Healthcare, molinahealthcare.com. Molson Coors Brewing, molsoncoors.com. Mondelez International, mondelezinternational.com. Monsanto, monsanto.com. Morgan Stanley, morganstanley.com. Mosaic, mosaicco.com. Motorola Solutions, motorolazolutians.com. Murphy USA, murphyusa.com. Mutual of Omaha Insurance, mutualofomaha.com. National Oilwell Varco, nov.com. Nationwide, nationwide.com. Navy Star International, navystar.com. NCR, ncr.com. NetApp, netapp.com. Netflix, netflix.com. New York Life Insurance, newyorklife.com. Newell Brands, newellbrands.com. Newmont Mining, newmont.com. News Corp, newscorp.com. NextEra Energy, nexteraenergy.com. NGL Energy Partners, nglenergypartners.com. Nike, nike.com. Nordstrom, nordstrom.com. Norfolk Southern, norfolksouthern.com. Northern Trust, northerntrust.com. Northrop Grumman, northropgrumman.com. Northwestern Mutual, northwesternmutual.com. NRG Energy, nrg.com. Nucor, nucor.com. Nvidia, nvidia.com. NVR, nvrinc.com. O'Reilly Automotive, o'reillyauto.com. Occidental Petroleum, oxy.com. Office Depot, officedepot.com. Old Republic International, oldrepublic.com. Olin, olin.com. Omnicom Group, omnicomgroup.com. On Semiconductor, onsemi.com. Oniok, oneok.com. Oracle, oracle.com. Oshkosh, oshkoshcorporation.com. Owens & Minor, owens-minor.com. Owens Corning, owenscorning.com. Owens Illinois, o-i.com. Paycar, paycar.com. Pacific Life, pacificlife.com. Packaging Corp of America, packagingcorp.com. Parker Hannifin, parker.com. Patterson, pattersoncompanies.com. PayPal Holdings, paypal.com. PBF Energy, pbfenergy.com. Peabody Energy, peabodyenergy.com. Penske Automotive Group, penskeautomotive.com. PepsiCo, pepsico.com. Performance Food Group, pfgc.com. Peter Kiewit Sons, kiewit.com. Pfizer, pfizer.com. PG&E Corp, pgecorp.com. Philip Morris International, pmi.com. Philips, philips.com. Pioneer Natural Resources, pxd.com. Plains GP Holdings. PlainsAllAmerican.com. PNC Financial Services, pnc.com. Polaris Industries, polaris.com. PPG Industries, ppg.com. PPL, pplweb.com. Praxair, praxair.com. Principal Financial, principal.com. Procter & Gamble, pg.com. Progressive, progressive.com. Prudential Financial, prudential.com. Public Service Enterprise Group, pscg.com. Publix Supermarkets, publix.com. Pulte Group, pultegroupinc.com. PVH, pvh.com. Qualcomm, qualcomm.com. Quanta Services, quantaservices.com. Quest Diagnostics, questdiagnostics.com. Curate Retail, libertyinteractive.com. RR. Donnelly & Sons, rrdonnelly.com. Ralph Lauren, ralphlauren.com. Raymond James Financial, raymondjames.com. Raytheon, raytheon.com. Realogy Holdings, realogy.com. Regeneron Pharmaceuticals, regeneron.com. Regions Financial, regions.com. Reinsurance Group of America, argair.com. Reliance Steel and Aluminum, rsac.com. Republic Services, republicservices.com. Rite Aid, riteaid.com. Rockwell Automation, rockwellautomation.com. Rockwell Collins, rockwellcollins.com. Ross Stores, rossstores.com. Ryder System, ryder.com. S&P Global, spglobal.com. Salesforce.com, salesforce.com. Sanmina, sanmina.com. Seaboard, seaboardcorp.com. Sealed Air, sealedair.com. Sears Holdings, searsholdings.com. SEC Urion Financial Group, securion.com. Sempra Energy, sempra.com. Sherwin-Williams, sherwin.com. Simon Property Group, simon.com. Sonic Automotive, sonicautomotive.com. Southern, southerncompany.com. Southwest Airlines, southwest.com. Spartan Nash, spartannash.com. Spirit Aerosystems Holdings. Spiritaro.com. Stanley Black & Decker, stanleyblackanddecker.com. Starbucks, starbucks.com. State Street Corp, statestreet.com. State Farm Insurance Costs, statefarm.com. Steel Dynamics, steeldynamics.com. Stryker, stryker.com. SunTrust Banks, suntrust.com. SuperValue, supervalue.com. Synchrony Financial, synchronyfinancial.com. Synex, synnex.com. Cisco, cisco.com. Targa Resources, targaresources.com. Target, target.com. TechData, techdata.com. Tenet Healthcare, tenethealth.com. Tenneco, tenneco.com. Tesla, tesla.com. Texas Instruments, ti.com. Textron, textron.com. Thermo Fisher Scientific, thermofisher.com. Thor Industries, thorindustries.com. Thrivent Financial for Lutherans, thrivent.com. TIAA, TIAA.org. Time Warner, timewarner.com. TJX, TJX.com. Toll Brothers, tollbrothers.com. Toys R Us, toysrusinc.com. Tractor Supply, tractorsupply.com. Travel Centers of America, ta-petro.com. Travelers Costs, travelers.com. Treehouse Foods, treehousefoods.com. 21st Century Fox, cf.com. Tyson Foods, tysonfoods.com. US Bancorp, usbank.com. UGI, ugicorp.com. Ulta Beauty, ulta.com. Union Pacific, up.com. United States Steel, ussteel.com. United Technologies, utc.com. United Natural Foods, unfi.com. United Continental Holdings, united.com. United Rentals, unitedrentals.com. United Health Group, unitedhealthgroup.com. Univar, universityar.com. Universal Health Services, usinc.com. Unum Group, unum.com. UPS, ups.com. US Foods Holding, usfoods.com. USAA, usaa.com. Valero Energy, valero.com. Veritiv, veritivcorp.com. Verizon, verizon.com. VF, vfc.com. Viacom, viacom.com. Visa, visa.com. Vistra Energy, vistarenergy.com. Voya Financial, voya.com. WR. Berkeley, wrberkeley.com. WW. Granger, granger.com. Walgreens Boots Alliance, walgreensbootsalliance.com. Walmart, stock.walmart.com. Waste Management, wm.com. WEC Energy Group, wecenergygroup.com. WellCare Health Plans, wellcare.com. Wells Fargo, wellsfargo.com. Wesco International, wesco.com. Western Digital, wdc.com. Western Union, westernunion.com. Western and Southern Financial, westernsoutern.com. Westlake Chemical, westlake.com. Westrock, westrock.com. Weyerhaeuser, weyerhaeuser.com. Whirlpool, whirlpoolcorp.com. Williams, williams.com. Windstream Holdings, windstream.com. World Fuel Services, wfscorp.com. Wyndham Destinations, wyndhamdestinations.com. Wynn Resorts, wynnresorts.com. Excel Energy, excelenergy.com. Xerox, xerox.com. XPO Logistics, xpo.com. Yum Brands, yum.com. Yum China Holdings, ir.yumchina.com. Zimmer Biomet Holdings, zimmerbiomet.com. Some major retail chains. 7-Eleven.com. ahp.com. blackanddecker.com. borland.com. browngroup.com. cabela's.com. colgate.com. domestications.com. federated-fds.com. fisher-price.com. foodlion.com. galloob.com. hasbro.com. homedepot.com. hsn.com. huffybikes.com. jcpenney.com. landsend.com. macys.com. mattel.com. safeway.com. sears.com. speagle.com. tandy.com. target.com. thecompanystore.com. toysrus.com. us.amstd.com. wall-mart.com. Major supermarket chains / major food stores. ahold.com. albertsons.com. apta.com. bashes.com. bigbearstores.com. bigi.com. bjs.com. bozzutos.com. brookshires.com. byerlys.com. catofoods.com. carime.com. cartersfoods.com. centralmarket.com. clementsmarket.com. cookstreet.com. cops.com. cousinrichie.com. dagnyc.com. dairyfarmgroup.com. dansupermarket.com, dicksupermarket.com, disco.com.ar, discountfoods.com, dominix.com, dorothylane.com, econofoods.com, eujamesandSons.com, familythriftctr.com, foodcircus.com, foodcity.com, foodlion.com, freedmedia.com, friesfood.com, fizz.com, gennardis.com, gianteagle.com, giantfood.com, greenhills.com, groceronline.com, hannaford.com shop, hararisteater.com, henhouse.com, heinabor.com, high-v.com, igainc.com, jewelosco.com, junglegyms.com, ksco.fi, kmart.com, kroger.com, larrysmarkets.com, leesmarket.com, loblaw.com, marks-and-spencer.com, marsfood.com, marsh.net, meyer.com, mainel.com, nashfinch.com, pawpawshop.com, pigglywiggly.com, prairiemarket.com, pricechopper.com, pricecostco.com, publix.com, rainbowfoods.com, raley's.com, ralphs.com, randalls.com, rays.com, richfood.com, rochebrothers.com, rozhours.com, roundies.com, rouses.com, safeway.com, sams.com.mx, schnucks.com, shaws.com, showplink.com, shoprite.com, shafeen.com, s-canova.net, skh.com, slategorton.com, smartandnfinal.com, sobisweb.com, spartanstores.com, sdaufs.com, stophandshop.com, sunmartfoods.com, sunsetfoods.com, supervalue.com, suttongourmet.com, thriftway.com, thriftyfoods.com, tomthumb.com, tonysfinefoods.com, topsmarkets.com, truckies.com, ucrops.com, ultrafoods.com, unitedtexas.com, wajimaya.com, valergaz.com, vrichards.com, waitrose.com, wallasupermarkets.com, walmart.com, walmartmexico.com.mx, wegmans.com, westpointmarket.com, wholefoods.com, wildoats.com, win-dixie.com, farmondhome.com, Consumer Good Company job websites / marketing job websites, Anheuser-Busch.com, avoncompany.com, bose.com, cadbury.com, campbellsoup.com, colgate.com, conagra.com, delmonte.com, diageo.com, ge.com, generalmills.com, hasbro.com, heinz.com, henkel.com, hormelfoods.com, jnj.com, jockey.com, kelloggcompany.com, kimberly-clark.com, kodak.com, kraft.com, landolakesink.com, mattel.com, mccormick.com, millerbrewing.com, molsoncores.com, nestle.com, newellrubbermaid.com, pepsico.com, philips.com, saralee.com, scjohnson.com, smuckers.com, sony.net, thecloroxcompany.com, thecoca-cola company.com, TheHersheyCompany.com, TupperwareBrands.com, Tyson.com, Unilever.com, Website.com, WhirlpoolCorp.com, Wrigley.com, Clothing and cosmetics job websites, Abercrombie.com, Adidas-Group.com, AnnTaylor.com, AvonCompany.com, Carters.com, Chanel.com, Coach.com, Columbia.com, Dior.com, DolceGabbana.it, DonnaKaren.com, EddieBauer.com, LCompanies.com, GapInc.com, Guess.com, JCrew.com, JonesApparel.com, JordacheCorporate.com, Kellwood.com, KennethCole.com, LeviStrauss.com, Limited.com, LizClayborneInc.com, L'Oreal.com, LVMH.com, MaryKay.com, NewBalance.com, NikeBeyes.com, NINewest.com, OxfordInc.com, Purry.com, Polo.com, PVH.com, Quicksilver.com, RalphLauren.com, Reebok.com, Revlon.com, Timberland.com, Tommy.com, VFC.com, WarnerCo.com, Manufacturing job websites, OSRP.com, ABB.com, Airbus.com, Alcoa.com, AmcoR.com, Amphenol.com, Apogee.com, Armstrong.com, Baysystems.com, BASF.com, BC.com, BDK.com, BEK.com, BellMicro.com, BHPBulletin.com, BMWGroup.com, Boeing.com, Cat.com, ChryslerLLC.com, Cintas.com, CommercialMetals.com, CooperTire.com, Corning.com, CPChem.com, CrownCork.com, Cummins.com, Daimler.com, Dana.com, Deere.com, Delphi.com, Donaldson.com, DOW.com, DRIL-Quip.com, DuPont.com, Eaton.com, Ecolab.com, Federal-Mogul.com, Fomex.com, Ford.com, GD.com, GGC.com, GM.com, Goodrich.com, Goodyear.com, Gore.com, GoToEmerson.com, GP.com, HamiltonSunstrandCorp.com, HandyHarman.com, Harley-Davidson.com, HermanMiller.com, HNICorp.com, Honeywell.com, HyundaiUSA.com, iPaper.com, IRCO.com, JaguarVehicles.com, JohnsonControls.com, LockheedMartin.com, MeadWestVaco.com, Monsanto.com, Moog.com, NATOIL.com, NorthropGrumman.com, Nucor.com, OwensCorning.com, Paycar.com, Parker.com, PB.com, Pella.com, PlumCreek.com, Poly1.com, PPG.com, Quanex.com, Rayonier.com, Raytheon.com, RockwellAutomation.com, Rolls-Royce.com, SAICMotor.com, Sanmina-Sci.com, ShawFloors.com, Sherwin-Williams.com, StanleyWorks.com, Tenneco.com, Textron.com, Toyota.co.jp, Toyota.com, TRW.com, Tyco.com, ufpi.com, ussteel.com, utc.com, valspar.com, vitroamerica.com, vulcanmaterials.com, vw.com, walterind.com, wireheuser.com, worthingtonindustries.com, car company websites, alfaromeo.com, Alfa Romeo, amgeneral.com, AMC, astonmartin.com, Aston Martin, audi.com, Audi, avantymotors.com, Avanti, bentley-motors.com, Bentley, bmw.com, BMW, buick.com, Buick, cadillac.com, Cadillac, chevrolet.com, Chevrolet, chrysler.com, Chrysler, dewuus.com, Daewoo, daihatsu.com, Daihatsu, datsuns.com, Datsun, delorean.com, DeLorean, dodge.com, Dodge, eaglecars.com, Eagle, ferrari.com, Ferrari, fiat.com, Fiat, ford.com, Ford, gmc.com, GMC, honda.com, Honda, hummer.com, Hummer, hyundaiusa.com, Hyundai, infinity.com, Infinity, isuzu.com, Isuzu, jaguar.com, Jaguar, jeep.com, Jeep, kia.com, Kia, lamborghini.com, Lamborghini, lancia.com, Lancia, landrover.com, Land Rover, lexus.com, Lexus, lincoln.com, Lincoln, lotuscars.com, Lotus, maserati.com, Maserati, maybachusa.com, Maybach, mazda.com, Mazda, mbusa.com, Mercedes-Benz, mercuryvehicles.com, Mercury, mini.com, Mini, mitsubishicars.com, Mitsubishi, nissanusa.com, Nissan, oldsmobile.com, Oldsmobile, peugeot.com, Peugeot, pontiac.com, Pontiac, porsche.com, Porsche, renault.com, Renault, rolls-roycemotorcars.com, Rolls-Royce, saab.com, Saab, saturn.com, Saturn, scion.com, Scion, smartusa.com, Smart, sterlingsportscars.com, Sterling, subaru.com, Subaru, suzuki.com, Suzuki, toyota.com, Toyota, volvo.com, Volvo, vw.com, Volkswagen, consulting firm websites, accenture.com, adlittle.com, advisoryboardcompany.com, alexpartners.com, alvarezandmarsal.com, analysisgroup.com, aon.com, archistoneconsulting.com, atcarney.com, bain.com, bcg.com, booz.com, buckconsultants.com, capgemini.com, cornerstone.com, cray.com, deloitte.com, diamondconsultants.com, executiveboard.com, ey.com, fmcg.com, fticonsulting.com, gallup.com, giulianipartners.com, heygroup.com, hewittassociates.com, huronconsultinggroup.com, imshealth.com, kpmg.com, kurtsalmon.com, lecg.com, lek.com, marsondeco.com, mckinsey.com, mercer.com, milliman.com, monitor.com, navigantconsulting.com, Naya.com, OliverWyman.com, Parthenon.com, PRTM.com, PutAssociation.com, PWC.com, RolandBurger.com, TowersWatson.com. Fashion industry company websites. 31philiplim.com, Philip Lim. AdiamoNDISforever.com, A Diamond is Forever. AdrianLandaw.com, Adrian Landaw. AfflictionClothing.com, Affliction Clothing. AlbertaFerretti.it, Alberta Ferretti. AlexanderMcQueen.com, Alexander McQueen. AliciaandOlivia.com, Alice plus Olivia. Almay.com, Almay Cosmetics and Skincare. Ankline.com, Ankline. Antaylor.com, Antaylor. ArmaniCollezioni.com, Giorgio Armani. ArmaniJeans.com, Armani Jeans. Aveda.com, Aveda. Balenciaga.com, Balenciaga. Bali.com, Bali. BananaRepublic.com, Banana Republic. BCBG.com, Max Azria. BB.com, BB. BirdByJuicyCouture.com, Juicy Couture. BlackHalo.com, Black Halo. Boss.com, Hugo Boss. Brahmin.com, Brahmin Leather Works. Breitling.com, Breitling. BrooksBrothers.com, Brooks Brothers. BuffaloJeans.com, Buffalo David Bitton. Bulgari.com, Bulgari. Berbera.com, Berbera. Canali.it, Canali. Cartier.com, Cartier. Chanel.com, Chanel. Chloe.com, Chloe. Chopard.com, Chopard. CK.com, Calvin Klein. Clinique.com, Clinique. ClubMonaco.com, Club Monaco. Coach.com, Coach. Colhan.com, Colhan. DavidEurman.com, David Eurman. DerekLam.com, Derek Lam. Diesel.com, Diesel. Dior.com, Dior. DKNewYork.com, DKNY. DolceGabbana.it, Dolce & Gabbana. DonnaKarenBeauty.com, Donna Karen. Dooney.com, Dooney and Bork. DVF.com, Diane von Furstenberg. EmilioPucci.com, Emilio Pucci. IrisParis.com, Iris. Escada.com, Escada. EsteeLauder.com, Estee Lauder. Fendi.com, Fendi. GAP.com, Gap. GiorgioArmani.com, Giorgio Armani. Gucci.com, Gucci. Guess.com, Guess. Halston.com, Halston. Heineken.com, Heineken. Hennessy.com, Hennessy Cognac. Hermes.com, Hermes. Jcrew.com, J.Crew. JeanPaul-Gaultier.com, Jean Paul Gaultier. JohnnyWalker.com, Johnny Walker. JohnstonMurphy.com, Johnston and Murphy. JohnVarvatos.com, John Varvatos. KennethCole.com, Kenneth Cole. Lacoste.com, Lacoste. Lancome-USA.com, Lancome. LaPerla.com, La Perla. Lee.com, Lee Jeans. LondonFog.com, London Fog. L'Oreal.com, L'Oreal. LouisVuitton.com, Louis Vuitton. LuckyBrand.com, Lucky Brand Jeans. MarcJacobs.com, Marc Jacobs. MaryKay.com, Mary Kay. Maybelline.com, Maybelline. MichaelKors.com, Michael Kors. MonarchyCollection.com, Monarchy Collection. Movado.com, Movado. Nautica.com, Nautica. Neutrogena.com, Neutrogena. NicoleMiller.com, Nicole Miller. Nivea.com, Nivea. Olay.com, Olay. Omega.com, Omega Watches. OscarDeLarenta.com, Oscar de la Renta. PiperLime.com, Piper Lime. Prada.com, Prada. RachelRoy.com, Rachel Roy. Rado.com, Rado. RalphLauren.com, Ralph Lauren. Ray-Ban.com, Ray-Ban. Revlon.com, Revlon. RobertoCavalli.com, Roberto Cavalli. Rolex.com, Rolex. Saks.com, Saks Fifth Avenue. SalvatoreFerragamo.it, Salvatore Ferragamo. SJK.com, St. John. Stormscape.com/inspiration, inspiration. Stormscape.com/portfolio, portfolio. Swarovski.com, Swarovski Crystal. Takari.com, Takari. Tagheuer.com, Tagheuer. Tiffany.com, Tiffany & Co. Tommy.com, Tommy Hilfiger. TommyBahama.com, Tommy Bahama. TreesMadame.com, Trace M. TrueReligionJeans.com, True Religion Brand Jeans. Valentino.com, Valentino. Versace.com, Versace. Vodka.com, Vodka. XOXO.com, Coxo. YSL.com, Yves Saint Laurent. ZachPosen.com, Zach Posen. Top U.S. hospital websites. AbbottNorthwestern.com, Abbott Northwestern Hospital, Minneapolis, Minnesota. AdvocateHealth.com, Advocate Good Samaritan Hospital, Downers Grove, IL. AdvocateHealth.com, Advocate Lutheran General Hospital, Park Ridge, IL. AkronGeneral.org, Akron General Medical Center, Ohio OH. AMC.edu, Albany Medical Center, Albany, N.Y, New York. AuroraHealthcare.org, Aurora St. Luke's Medical Center, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. AustinRiggs.org, Austin Riggs Center, Stockbridge, Mass., Ma. BannerHealth.com, Banner Good Samaritan Medical Center, Phoenix, Arizona. BarnesJewish.org, Barnes Jewish Hospital / Washington University, St. Louis, Missouri. BaylorHealth.com, Baylor Institute for Rehabilitation, Dallas, Texas. BayStateHealth.com, Baystate Medical Center, Springfield, Mass., Ma. BeaumontHospitals.com, Beaumont Hospital, Grosse Pointe, Mich., MI. BidMC.org, Beth Israel Deaconess Medical Center, Boston, Ma. BMC.org, Boston Medical Center, Ma. BrighamandWomens.org, Brigham and Women's Hospital, Boston, Ma. Camp.org, Charleston Area Medical Center, Charleston, W.VA, WV. CDH.org, Central DuPage Hospital, Winfield, IL. Cedars-Sinai.edu, Cedars-Sinai Medical Center, Los Angeles, CA. Christianacare.org, Christianacare Health System, Newark, Del. CityofHope.org, City of Hope, Duarte, California, CA. Clarion.org, Clarion Health, Indianapolis, in. ClevelandClinic.org, Cleveland Clinic, Florida, Weston, Florida. ClevelandClinic.org, Cleveland Clinic, O. CraigHospital.org, Craig Hospital, Englewood, Colorado, Co. Dana-Farber.org, Dana-Farber Cancer Institute, Boston, Ma. DHMC.org, Dartmouth Hitchcock Medical Center, Lebanon, N.H, NH. Duke.edu, Duke University Medical Center, Durham, N.C, NC. E-BaptistHealth.com, Baptist Medical Center, Jacksonville, FLA, FL. Einstein.edu, Albert Einstein Medical Center, Philadelphia, PA. EmoryHealthcare.org, Emory University Hospital, Atlanta, Georgia. FairviewHospital.org, Fairview Hospital, Cleveland, OH. FCCC.edu, Fox Chase Cancer Center, Philadelphia, PA. FranklinSCHUR.org, Franklin Square Hospital Center, Baltimore, MD. Geisinger.org, Geisinger Medical Center, Danville, PA. Genesis.org, Genesis Regional Medical Center, Grand Blanc, Mich, MI. GHS.org, Greenville Memorial Hospital, Greenville, S.C., SC. GoodSamDayton.org, Good Samaritan Hospital and Health Center, Dayton, Ohio, O. GoogleAnalytics.com/analytics.js, GA. HarperHospital.org, Harper University Hospital, Detroit, MI. HeartHosp.org, Hartford Hospital, Hartford, Con, CT. HCMC.org, Hennepin County Medical Center, Minneapolis, Minnesota. HenryFord.com, Henry Ford Hospital, Detroit, MI. HillcrestHospital.org, Hillcrest Hospital, Cleveland, OH. Holy-Cross.com, Holy Cross Hospital, Fort Lauderdale, FLA, FL. HSS.edu, Hospital for Special Surgery, New York, New York. Hume.com, Hackensack University Medical Center, N.J., New Jersey. MyBWMC.org, Baltimore, Washington Medical Center, Glen Burnie, MD, MD. OhioHealth.com, Grant Medical Center, Ohio, EALTH, Columbus, OH. PennMedicine.org, Hospital of the University of Pennsylvania, Philadelphia, PA. TheChristHospital.com, Christ Hospital, Cincinnati, OH. Washington.edu, Harborview Medical Center, Seattle, Washington. Law firm websites. AchingUmp.com, Aiken Gump Strauss Hauer and Feld LLP. AllenOvery.com, Allen and Overy LLP. Alston.com, Alston and Bird LLP. ArendtFox.com, Arendt Fox LLP. ArnoldPorter.com, Arnold and Porter LLP. BakerBots.com, Baker Bots LLP. BakerLaw.com, Baker and Hostetler LLP. BakerNet.com, Baker and McKenzie LLP. Bingham.com, Bingham McCutcheon LLP. BlankRome.com, BlankRome LLP. BracewellGiuliani.com, Bracewell and Giuliani LLP. BrianCave.com, Brian Cave LLP. BSFLLP.com, Boys Schiller and Flexner LLP. CadWalator.com, Cadwalator Wickersham and Taft LLP. Cahill.com, Cahill Gordon and Reindl LLP. CGSH.com, Cleary Gottlieb Steen and Hamilton LLP. Chadburn.com, Chadburn and Park LLP. CliffordChance.com, Clifford Chance US LLP. Cooley.com, Cooley Godward Cronish LLP. COV.com, Covington and Burling LLP. CRAVADH.com, Cravath Swain and Moore LLP. Crowell.com, Crowell and Mooring LLP. Davispoke.com, Davispoke and Wardwell. Debavoise.com, Debavoise and Plimpton LLP. Deckard.com, Deckard LLP. DeweyLaBouffe.com, Dewey and LaBouffe LLP. DickSteinShapiro.com, Dick Stein Shapiro LLP. DLAPiper.com, DLA Piper. Dorsey.com, Dorsey and Whitney LLP. FFHSJ.com, Fried Frank Harris Shriver and Jacobson LLP. Finnegan.com, Finnegan Henderson Faribault Garrett and Dunner LLP. Foley.com, Foley and Lardner LLP. FR.com, Fish and Richardson PC. Freshfields.com, Freshfields Bruckhaus Derringer. Fulbright.com, Fulbright and Jaworski LLP. GibsonDunn.com, Gibson Dunn and Crutcher LLP. GoodwinProctor.com, Goodwin Proctor LLP. GoogleAnalytics.com/analytics.js, GA. GTLaw.com, Greenberg Traurig LLP. HHlaw.com, Hogan and Hartson LLP. HKlaw.com, Holland and Knight LLP. Howery.com, Howery LLP. HughesHubbard.com, Hughes Hubbard and Reed LLP. Hunton.com, Hunton and Williams LLP. IRL.com, IRL and Manila LLP. Jenner.com, Jenner and Block LLP. Jonesday.com, Jonesday. Cattenlaw.com, Catten Muchin Rosenman LLP. Kscholar.com, Kscholar LLP. Kirkland.com, Kirkland and Ellis LLP. KLGates.com, KNL Gates LLP. KramerLevin.com, Kramer Levin Naft Ellis and Frankel LLP. Caselaw.com, King and Spalding LLP. Linklaters.com, Linklaters LLP. Locklord.com, Locklord Bissell and Liddell. LW.com, Latham and Watkins LLP. Monatt.com, Manett Phelps and Phillips LLP. MeyerBrown.com, Meyer Brown. McGuirewoods.com, McGuire Woods LLP. Milbank.com, Milbank Tweed Hadley and McCloy LLP. Mintz.com, Mintz Levin Cohn Ferris Glovsky and Poe POPC. Mofo.com, Morrison and Forrester LLP. Morganlewis.com, Morgan Lewis and Bacchius LLP. MTO.com, Munger Tolles and Olson LLP. MWE.com, McDermott Will and Emery. NixonPeabody.com, Nixon Peabody LLP. OMM.com, O'Melveny and Myers LLP. Oric.com, Oric Harrington and Sutcliffe LLP. Pattonboggs.com, Patton Boggs LLP. PaulHastings.com, Paul Hastings Janowski and Walker LLP. PaulWeiss.com, Paul Weiss Rifkind Wharton and Garrison LLP. PBWT.com, Patterson Belknap Webb and Tyler LLP. PerkinsCoy.com, Perkins Coy LLP. PillsburyLaw.com, Pillsbury Winthrop Shaw Pittman LLP. Proskauer.com, Proskauer Rose LLP. QuinnEmmanuel.com, Quinn Emanuel Urquhart Oliver and Hedges LLP. ReedSmith.com, Reed Smith LLP. RopesGray.com, Ropes and Gray LLP. SafeArth.com, Safarth Shaw LLP. SHShearman.com, Shearman and Sterling LLP. ShepardMullen.com, Shepard Mullen Richter and Hampton LLP. Sidley.com, Sidley Austin LLP. SimpsonThatcher.com, Simpson Thatcher and Bartlett LLP. Skadden.com, Skadden ARP Slate Meager and Flum LLP and Affiliates. Sonnenseeheim.com, Sonnenschein Nath and Rosenthal LLP. SRZ.com, Schultroth and Zabel LLP. SSD.com, Squire Sanders and Dempsey LLP. Steptoe.com, Steptoe and Johnson LLP. Strook.com, Strook and Strook and Lavin LLP. SullivanCromwell.com, Sullivan and Cromwell LLP. VilaW.com, Vinson and Elkins LLP. Venable.com, Venable LLP. WC.com, Williams and Connolly LLP. Weil.com, Weil Gotchel and Manges LLP. Whitecase.com, White and Case LLP. WileyRain.com, Wiley Rain LLP. Wilkie.com, Wilkiefar and Gallagher LLP. WilmerHale.com, WilmerHale. Winston.com, Winston and Strong LLP. WLRK.com, Wachtel Lipton Rosen and Katz. WSGR.com, Wilson Sonsini Goodrich and Rosati.